Alright, YouTube, what is going on? It is your boy Jerry's back at it with another episode of Real Talk. And today's topic, Carlee Russell.
Who?
Nah, I'm just playing. Y'all know who Carlee Russell is. That lovely black woman who decided to lie and stage her own kidnapping for attention. But, you know, those of us with common sense was like... Because, you know, the story she gave about a white toddler walking down the freeway, and then, you know, you see the traffic cam footage, and then, you know, the investigators revealed that she drove 600 yards, which is 6 football fields, and, you know, for those of us that were like, yeah, that don't sound right, you know, they started calling us coons, and you hate black women, and you hate your mama, and all this other stuff, which had me like... It's like, yeah, of course, the usual insults, but don't worry, all you black women, all you simps that were just trying to make sure that you get some black woman punani, all of y'all were wrong, because guess what? She admitted she lied. So round of applause for Carlee. And I know a lot of y'all who are just on the black women are so victimized, and the most oppressed group of people on the planet are just like... But, yeah, we can just chalk it up to another Jesse Smollett.
Another one.
But without further ado, let's get into the video. So... Before we even get into it, shout out to Ruin Leon, because he had the same reaction I did when I found out this story was fake. So I'm gonna play a little bit of his video, and he has the TikToks that I want, and I'm goddamn too lazy to go on the TikTok and look for these clips myself and edit them into my videos. So I'm just gonna steal a little bit of your video, Leon. So don't copyright me, bro, please.
Happy day, everybody. Get you some cheese. It's a good day. Oh, it's a good day. Oh! I just want to say to everybody who fixed their lips to say, oh, we don't need more information. She's found safe. How could she lie? It's a mental health crisis. Blah, 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 blah.
It hasn't even been 24 hours.
All right, before we even get into the TikToks, let's play the press conference. Oh.
Good afternoon. I'm Captain Keith Escaleba with the Hoover Police Department.
I am really going to need them to fix their audio, because it always plays mono for some reason. I swear to God.
We're here today to provide an update in the Carlee Russell investigation. Chief Nick Durzis will read a prepared statement that will provide an update in this case. After reading the statement, we will have time for a few questions related to the case. Keep in mind, this is still an ongoing investigation, and there are some questions we simply cannot answer at this point.
Of course!
With that, I'll turn it over to Chief Durzis.
Thank you, Captain. Yes. Good afternoon. Thanks to everyone for attending again today. I want to thank the members of our department and all of law enforcement who played a role in the investigation of this case. Last Wednesday, July 19th, we held a press conference and provided you with the facts of the Carlee Russell disappearance. We told you the investigation was ongoing, and we helped you determine where Carlee was within the 49 hours of her disappearance. Today I've talked to and received a statement from Mr. Emery Anthony, attorney for Carlee Russell. Mr. Anthony has scheduled a meeting for Carlee to meet with investigators early this afternoon, but then I received an email stating that a statement was being provided by him on her behalf. Mr. Anthony asked...
So, she was supposed to meet with the police, and then she chickened out.
...that I read the statement entirely, which I will do now. My client has given me permission to make the following statement on her behalf. There was no kidnapping on Thursday, July 13th, 2023.
Oh my God! Wow!
Clap for that, you stupid bastard.
So there you go, flat out. Roll credits.
Who?
Oh, I don't have the clip right, Matt. Oh my God. So she just flat out said that there's no kidnapping. So that's the end of that story.
My client did not see a baby on the side of the road.
Oh my God!
My client did not leave the Hoover area when she was identified as a missing person. My client did not have any help in this incident.
Wow.
But this was a single act done by herself. My client was not with anyone or any hotel with anyone from the time she was missing. My client apologizes for her actions to this community, the volunteers who were searching for her, to the Hoover Police Department, and other agencies as well.
Yeah, shout out to all the dumbasses who went looking for this woman with this obviously fake story. And I'm gonna make a special shout out to a certain white woman later in the video.
As to her friends and family, we ask for your prayers for Carlee as she addresses her issues and attempts to move forward, understanding that she made a mistake in this matter. Carlee, again, asks for your forgiveness and prayers.
Oh my God!
So after all this, Carlee Russell has the nerve. We're asking for your prayers and forgiveness. Boy, I tell you, black people get on my nerves. Always want to be religious when they involved in some. Oh my God. Whoo, boy, I tell you, boy, I tell you.
We have a meeting scheduled with Mr. Anthony to further discuss this case. We're currently in discussions with the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office in Bessemer about possible criminal charges related to this case, and we will announce those charges when and if they are filed.
And I really hope they file charges against this woman. I really do. They should, to be honest. She needs to be locked up for at least 5 years, maybe 10. Damn! I don't care. Like, this is feeding into that stupid narrative of black women aren't protected, and if a black woman is kidnapped, then nobody cares, and then the news won't cover it, and then no resources are dedicated. Okay, cool. We did it this time, and guess what happens? Turned out it was fake. So, next time a black woman is quote-unquote kidnapped, I will not bat an eye. I'll just go, probably pulling a Carlee Russell, Jesse Smollett, Bubba Wallace, you know what I'm saying? Black people love faking hate crimes, right?
What do you mean by that?
Probably because black people love running in the oppression Olympics.
All right, with that, we'll take a few questions. As Officer Hale said, when I call on you, please state your name and your affiliation. Yes, sir. Keith.
So, that's that, right? So, I'm just going to play these TikToks that Ruin Leon was nice enough to edit into a video that I'm just going to borrow from him because I hate TikTok and I hate editing. So, I want you to take a look at these stupid people that decided to go, yeah, we believe you, Carlee. This is obviously real because this story makes no sense, but you're a black woman, so we have to believe you, and the black woman is God of the black community, and she can do no wrong. Oh my God, yes, queen, yes.
Since this girl returned.
I don't say, how can she lie? It's a mental health crisis, blah, 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 blah.
It hasn't even been 24 hours since this girl returned home, and people have already come to the conclusion that she's lying.
Yeah, because she just popped up out of nowhere with nothing on her body. They said she had a slightly ripped shirt and a little scratch on her lip or whatever. Yeah, hardly signs of a kidnapping in this sense that she described it, but
it was a hoax. She had something to do with her own abduction. She played a role in her own disappearance. Like, how did y'all get her so quick? I have
easy, baby. Easy.
My own theories just like anybody else, but I don't like being allowed wrong. So I'm going to just sit back and watch it unfold. I would genuinely love to know how, with a wee bit of information of her going missing on Thursday and popping back up on Sunday, how did y'all come to the conclusion that it's fake? Or that
easy. No baby was called in by other people. Yeah, nobody saw this phantom baby. And then her car driving on the side of the freaking freeway in the shoulder with her hazard lights on. And she showed back up at her house, and they caught her on Ring cameras walking and then sprinting when she got close to her house. And then she had money in her sock. Not to mention the Cheez-Its and how she just conveniently left her Apple Watch in her purse that was in her car. Yeah, nah. So you mean to tell me the kidnappers were smart enough to make sure she took off her watch and put it in her purse so they couldn't be tracked via GPS? Got it.
That she lied. Especially with no details on her condition when she showed back up being released. Like, we don't know if she showed back up beaten, bruised, battered. We don't know. We don't know. Nobody knows anything. So how, with this wee bit of information, did y'all come to the conclusion that it's a hoax and that it should be dismissed? I'm really asking. I'm genuinely confused.
You must be really stupid because there was nothing to be confused about. But this is the most educated group of women on the planet, right?
Disappointing to me that there's so many people out there that think that this was a hoax or that it's being made up. I really don't think that it is, and I'll explain.
I love poor white women. Oh God, this is a white chick that definitely has a bunch of black friends. Oh God, Catch Me Outside 2.0 right here in the flesh, baby.
Explain my reasons why. This wasn't the only 911 call that was made. There was another one where a man had called in and described a baby wearing a t-shirt and a diaper on the side of the road.
No, there wasn't.
Well, also, you have to remember the fact that she didn't have a phone, her watch, or any way to communicate with anyone. So
yeah, she conveniently left the watch in her purse.
She knew where her parents lived and she was trying to get away. I think that maybe that's why she went to her parents' home first. In addition,
Oh god.
In addition to that, she only went to the hospital for a few hours. If you've done something wrong or they suspect you of having some kind of mental issue, they will keep you and make you stay involuntarily. I believe that there's also laws against false accusations or reporting or calling 911 for a fake situation. I think that if she had done something wrong, the police would have been quick to announce that. Carlee's boyfriend also made a statement saying that she was fighting for her life for the past 48 hours.
Oh dang. She was out here looking like R. Kelly. I'm fighting for my life. You're killing me with this. I'm done. I'm done. Yo. Good God. Oh man. I wonder how many black dudes she's smashed. I wonder. I'm willing to bet it's more than 10. Oh, this is the kind of broke Becky that black dudes love though. So shout outs to her.
I think we should all just be thankful and grateful that Carlee is safe and that she's with her family right now. What does bother me, though, is the police haven't put a bolo out for a suspect. Like, who did this to her? Who should we be looking for so it doesn't happen again, or that we can find them and catch them and bring them to justice? Considering her boyfriend said she was fighting for her life, maybe there was something involved with self-defense where she had to do something in order to protect herself. So we don't know that either, but it could be a possibility. There would be no suspect in that case. But I do have questions about the baby. Whose baby was it, and where is the baby?
Shout out to the baby.
So I've gotten several comments asking what I'm going to do a retraction video. Why?
And then this is the kind of that this irks my nerves. So this weirdo freaking finds out that it's fake, and you can tell she's one of these weirdo BLM, no justice, no peace, votes Democrat, like weirdo freaking black women that probably would call me a coon and I hate my mama because I called the story out, right? So, in case y'all can't see, here, I'll even full screen it. It says, no retraction video after finding out she staged the whole thing. Can we please stop making everything about race? You look silly every single time. And then she puts, for a text, please go back and look at my entire video for the context. Which, there is no context. You went with the, it's a black woman and the white media always does this. This is Emmett Till, blah, 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 blah. Like, and then she's trying to make it sound like she had some additional, quote unquote, freaking context that, you know, that she had in the video to make her seem more intelligent than everybody else. And she doesn't have to retract it because you just didn't understand the context.
What did I say that I need to retract? History freaking repeats itself, y'all. The same way that they did Emmett Till.
Emmett Till? Okay.
Same way in the media, in the news, their source of news is what you're fucking doing now. What did I say?
How much you want to bet she ain't got no man?
My video. Please go back and watch the whole entire thing before you come in here singing about retraction. Nothing I said is untrue. It is still the truth. The way that the media back then, the people back then piled onto that situation is the same way y'all piled onto this. When y'all should have just be quiet and let law enforcement do their job.
We're allowed to have opinions about a story that's obviously fake. So, I mean, and us having opinions doesn't stop law enforcement from doing their job, but I guess.
But no, we had crime talk and whatever kind of talk dissecting every little thing.
So you mad that people use their common sense to figure out that she was lying? So you want to go down with the lie, is what you're saying. All right.
You know.
Because how dare you pick apart the story?
I did not comment on any particulars about the case at all. Only your reactions on social media to the case. What is the word? Sensationalization of it. And how history is repeating itself. They physically lynched Emmett Till. Y'all are lynching this girl on social media, if you ask me. And you haven't even heard from her yet. The investigation is not even over yet.
Well, I think it's over now that she's literally come out and admitted that there was no baby. She staged the whole thing. She did it by herself. She had no accomplices. So what are you going to say now? Tasha_talks1. What are you going to say now? I would love to know. But I don't really mess with TikTok like that, so I probably won't ever find out unless I'm just scrolling through YouTube watching one of my favorite content creators and they decide to post your TikToks.
There's so many things that we don't even know yet. You know, I'm not saying she lied or told the truth. I don't have enough facts. But if she did lie, it still does not change the fact that she is alive, and I'm grateful for that. So no, I'm not going to issue a retraction. Maybe you should just go and look at my whole entire video so that you can understand the context in which I made my stitch. And once you do that, if you still feel like I should make a retraction, I'm still not going to do it. Okay?
Because the black woman is never wrong. And who gonna check me, boo? I swear to God.
Stay mad.
It smelled like bullshit from the jump. When soon as she returned home safely with nobody around, barefoot, it didn't make any sense. And people had a right to ask a question.
All right, here, I'm gonna skip a little bit. So this is where Carlee decided to play Dora. So this is the part where Carlee decided to play Dora the Explorer. So this is where she stopped her car and then hopped out on the side of the freaking road and decided to go down this path. My assumption is that she was in these neighborhoods, saw this little path, and then decided to take the path, and then saw that it came out to the freeway, and then from the freeway decided to track the reverse way to the subdivisions. That's my assumption.
Minutes and 34 seconds. So it took me 3 minutes and 34 seconds to get to the bottom of this, and it's a straight walking path all the way down. It's very well packed down. Once you get about 30 feet into the woods here, it turns into concrete, and you can see the concrete right here in front of me, and it literally is a concrete sidewalk all the way down, and it runs. This is just a washout for the interstate, and this is what we were talking about in our live video. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch that. But this is something that got missed, and yeah, plenty of people saw that there was a concrete washway here, and it goes down, and you can see the houses coming up, and when you get down here, you'll be able to see, I'm going to slow it down a little bit, that you can see the fence line, and there's a fence on all the way down. It's a nice tall fence. I mean, we're talking 6 foot tall, and it goes all the way down in the backyard. There's no slits here in the fence, but if you go on down, and as you turn to the right here, you'll see there's another drainage pipe that's feeding in, but there's a fence over the top of it also. And then when you come down and you turn to the left here, you see this culvert, and it is not a small culvert. It's a big culvert. It's about 65 yards long. It comes out in the middle of the interstate, and as you see here, you can see.
So let's recap. This looks like a neighborhood right here, a subdivision. So Carlee hopped out, probably cut through the little path or whatever. Maybe she got out. Maybe there's like a little gap where she can walk into this neighborhood or whatever or something. Maybe she had a little car. Maybe she had a buddy or something waiting. Who knows? But the point is that, yeah, no. Her getting thrown over a fence and thrown into a freaking 18-wheeler, no. Didn't make no sense from the jump. But last clip.
Alive.
So this is Angela Harris, right? A white woman who decided to spearhead the manhunt for Carlee Russell, right? And I want to say, this is what happens when you try so hard to be part of the sisterhood. You got played. I don't feel bad for you. I'm not saying what happened to your daughter should have happened to your daughter, because that's a whole separate issue, and I'm not even talking about that, but I'm saying the fact that you disregarded all logic and reasoning to hop on board this clearly staged kidnapping, despite what happened to your daughter, is baffling to me. It is beyond reasoning to me. I don't know how you believed any of this, considering you are an actual victim of this exact situation, but this is what happens when poor white women want to be black or want to fit in with the black women or the sisterhood.
Most of you know I led the search for Carlee.
So that lady right there is the beautiful and caring Miss Angela Harris. Her daughter, Anaya, was kidnapped in Alabama in 2019 and also unalived. Now, all the memes that we are making about Carlee is real funny, but I just want to take a time out to recognize this lady, because this lady led a search for y'all cousin Carlee. And I can't just help but feel the pain and agony that this lady felt reliving the trauma of her actual child that actually was kidnapped for real and abducted. I
don't feel bad for her. She should have had enough common sense to go, this is clearly fake. I can look at the evidence like everybody else and see that this story does not add up from the highway footage, to the story of the baby, to the 911 calls and lack thereof other 911 calls about said same baby at freaking 9 o'clock or whatever time it was at night when it's pitch black and you ain't gonna be able to see no baby on the freeway unless you are freaking, I don't know, Superman, you got supervision or something. But you know, she just wanted to fit in with the sisterhood, like one of these cash me outside of these broke Beckys, because her baby daddy black, so you know she got to try to fit in with the sisterhood, because you know there's nothing black women hate more than white women who sleep with black men / procreate with black men. So yeah, she was just trying to earn brownie points with the sisterhood. Let's just call it for what it is.
Thinking about her daughter's last words, thinking about her last feelings, thinking about exactly what happened to her and why it was happening to her. That actually happened to her daughter for real. And she led the search for Carlee. So just imagine what this lady had to relive in her heart. Like, that shit is not cool.
Oh yeah, I bet she feels stupid as fuck, but that's neither here nor there, and that's not my problem.
Carlee needs to be Baker-acted and incarcerated, because that shit is not cool. Yes, we all did some little weird things, told some little white lies and all that, but something like this is not normal and it's not cool. I want to send my deepest condolences to Miss Angela Harris, and I feel your pain. I have never lost a child. God, I hope I never have to lose a child, but I just can't help but feel the pain that this lady felt leading that search. Like, her daughter was in the woods, you fake missing in the woods. Like, she had to relive the pain of thinking, like, what was my daughter's last words? Did she want her mama? Like, that is hurtful. Why would you do this, girl? You was annoying.
And you know,
and I'm just gonna give Miss Angela Harris a very slow clap. Because I hate to break it to you, Miss Angela, but you are trying to appease a group of women that wouldn't piss on you if you were on fire. I hate to break it to you, but all this unity and sisterhood crap, I'm sorry, but the fact of the matter is that most black females don't actually mess with you like that. If you actually get into their minds and get into their psyches, they don't like you. They feel like you come in their community and steal their men and this, that, and the other. Most black women do not like white women. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you. I know this is a news flash. I know you're over here like, oh my God, wow, like my clip that I always play. But yeah, that's how most black women actually feel about you. So with that, I am your boy Jerice, back with another episode of Real Talk. And this should be the last video I make on Carlee Russell, but I don't know. Who knows? Maybe some more interesting details will come out about this case. But if you like the video, like, share, and subscribe. And let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Let me know if I made a little bit of sense, a lot of sense. If I made too much sense, y'all already know I live in the comment section. But with that, I'll catch y'all in the next video, man. I'm out.
Before you go, you need to tap into your mind. Open up your skull, stop living life blind. Before you go, you need to tap into your mind. Open up your skull, stop living life blind. Before you go, you need to tap into your mind. Open up your skull, stop living life blind. Before you go, you need to tap into your mind. Open up your